Go. Hi, I'm back.
Hello, everyone.
James is back. This is Kelly, everyone. This is Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly's actually on my screen. She's there. So.
No, but she's like the.
Everybody. Kaye, everybody. Kaye actually is drunk. That's why her lip is that. That's what's happened. She got pissed before it. Either that or she got stoned.
Got it in the head, I think.
All right. Here are our questions. Number one.
Hang on a second.
What is your go-to guilty pleasure?
Oh.
Mine is Coca-Cola. I'm not allowed to have it, and it has a very bad effect on me. But I am completely and utterly addicted to the damn thing. So I just can't have one drink. I've got to have 20. So my guilty pleasure is definitely Coca-Cola.
Oh God, guilty pleasure. Chocolate probably from me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Kelly, what about you?
Just plain Cadbury chocolate.
Yeah. Fresh bread. Fresh out of the oven bread. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. In the summer, would you rather go to the beach or would you rather go camping?
Beach.
Yeah. It's got to be beach. I mean, seriously. Yeah. Who wants to, where you're sleeping in a tent and you're like, okay, right. So this is what it feels like to sleep under the sun. All right, I got it now. Yeah, righto.
No, thanks.
It's just terrible.
I've been there, done that. We had rats run up the big side of our tent years ago.
Oh,
best summer I've ever seen. Canada, best summer ever. That's the summer that you want. It's just beautiful. It never gets too hot. It's that lovely, around about the 28, 29 degrees. It's just, mind you, it's only about 6 weeks or 5 weeks.
Yeah, and they have lots of snow.
That's about it. Yeah. What is your favorite quote? And it can be from either of these or all of them if you want. What is your favorite quote from a TV show, a movie, or a book? Or it could be all three.
Oh my God. I don't have any.
Oh, I have a ton.
Oh, you would. A quote from a movie. Oh.
I mean, seriously, the movies, I could be here all day. I swear, I could do the whole of Godfather. I could do Monty Python's Life of Brian.
Yeah, like he's not the Messiah, he's just a naughty little boy.
Yeah, or Holy Grail.
Yeah.
What about you, Kelly? Any type of movies?
One movie, I don't remember what movie it was in, but there was a line in it, religion is a mass hallucination.
Oh, I like it.
I don't know what that is from. I don't know what that is from, but what a great saying.
Ooh.
Yeah. And it's been with me for the last 30 years and I still don't know what movie it came from.
Probably The Exorcist.
That'd be about right.
Yeah.
Well, what is it that John Lennon says? God is a concept from which we measure our pain. And that is a very, very true statement because more wars have been fought over religion than anything else.
That's all they've been. Yeah.
That's it.
For me, the movies are like, I could be here all day, but sorry to swear, but mine's got to be Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Because I love Die Hard. What a great movie.
Yeah, no. What's the line that Alan, what's his name? It's out of Die Hard. What's he say?
Well, which person is it? Is it Hans Gruber? Is it John McClane?
Yeah, it's Hans Gruber. What's his
Hans Gruber.
Hans Gruber, yeah. What's he say to him? Nah, it's gone. God bloody hell.
Okay. But I love that movie.
That has to be a brilliant movie.
Yeah. Oh, it's good.
It's absolutely awesome. Did a joke about the damn thing.
Hans Booby, I'm Your White Knight. I know the movie off by heart. I've watched it that many times. But I think my greatest...
Is it like Clint Eastwood with, you have to ask yourself, if I shot, X amount of bullets or whatever.
Well, is that funny too? Clint Eastwood actually only... how everyone says Clint Eastwood's line is, do you feel lucky, punk?
Mm.
The funny thing is, he actually only ever used that in one movie, and it was Sudden Impact.
Yeah.
The rest of the movies, he, my favorite was, though, he'd have this gun and he's pointing it at people and he's going, this is a Magnum 44, the most powerful handgun in the world. So you're going to ask yourself, I mean, seriously, as a criminal, I'd be like, that's it. That's what you're doing. You're just going to yap to me for the next 10 minutes about your gun.
Yeah.
My favorite line from a movie, though, is Field of Dreams, when he turns to him and he says, Dad, do you want to catch? Every time I lose
makes
it.
you cry. I love that movie.
Oh, I cry. I boil. I lose it. Actually, while we're at it with movies and stuff like that, what is your favorite movie?
I found me quite.
Oh, yes,
I'm going to count to 3. There will be no 4. I love it when he says that. Sorry.
Yeah. That's what he says to John McClane. He says, I'm going to count to 3. Yeah, like you did with Takagi. Oops, no bullets. When
count to 3, there will be no 4.
Yeah.
He was
Kelly, what's your favorite movie?
Oh, I can't narrow it down. I really can't.
I narrow it down to 4 movies. That's as much as I can do. I can only narrow it down to 4.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's like special mentions.
I like the movie Pay It Forward.
Oh, really? Good movie.
That is.
That was good.
Good movie for kids.
I always find when you go, what's my favorite movie? What's my favorite blah, blah, blah. I always find it's depending upon what's happening. So, for instance, you can go, I love this song. And then about 10 weeks later, you go, oh, I'm so sick of this song. I can't handle it anymore.
Yeah.
It's been played to death. And I think that's what movies go like. We sometimes we go, yeah, we love this movie, don't love this movie. But for me, it's Field of Dreams, Amadeus, Dead Poets Society, and Still Magnolias.
Oh, God, Still Magnolias is always on top of mine. Whack-a-Weezer. Whack-a-Weezer.
Each one of those. Yeah, well, each one of those movies has a specific thing in my life, a certain change, a certain thing. And it's the reason why they are those movies, because they intertwine with, with certain parts of my life.
Ford, my youngest daughter, loved that movie. We sat and watched it so many times. And I think that's why it sort of resonates with me that she's, it was her favourite and it became my favourite. Just things.
I think it's a great movie, and it's an amazing concept.
Yeah.
To pay it forward. It's great.
Yeah.
What about you, Kelly? What is have you got a top 3 for me?
Yeah, I've got the top 3. Patch Adams,
Fallen,
movie, and Wreck. Love them.
What's the last one?
That's
Wreck.
What's Wreck?
Have you seen Quarantine? It was the American version of the movie. It's a Spanish film. But they did an American version.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it, Kelly. No, I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Excellent. I do love getting new ideas.
It's a horror movie, though.
Oh, I don't care.
I like horror movies.
I was spoiled for horror movies when I was a kid. I went and saw a movie called Salem's Lot. It was done in 1982.
God.
I was 15. It's a shit movie. Like, it's just a shit horror movie. Yeah. So anyway, but I was 15.
Yeah.
And the whole movie theater was screaming and stuff. And it frightened me. I couldn't sleep without a nightlight for days, weeks later. And my brother went, that's it. So he took me to the movie and he pulled it apart. He showed me where the false teeth had fallen, the vampire. When the vampire's been pulled back, the crane that was there, the light, the mics, how this didn't happen. This is stuffed up. They missed that. They did that. And by doing that, I literally just started to laugh. So horror movies don't scare me except for one, Candyman.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
I laughed through all horror movies, but that Wreck, it scared the crap out of me. It was great.
There's one at the moment I've got to look at it yet. I haven't seen it yet. Supposedly it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Not the free
Ooh,
at the moment.
how old were you
Oh,
when you had your first celebrity crush, and who was it?
God.
You want to know what mine was?
Oh, God.
Miss Helena from Romper Room.
Who?
Miss Helena from Romper Room.
Oh my God.
Oh, come on, Miss Helena, and do that bend and stretch with me, darling. Bend and stretch, reach for the sky. Oh, yeah. Keep going, Miss Helena. Let's do it.
Ah,
Stand on tippy toes, oh, so high.
Oh, God, mine would be Humphrey B. Bear then. I mean, that.
Did you know that I got to meet, I actually met her daughter. Miss Helena's daughter.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, it was awesome.
Oh, my God. Now we're talking
That was
celebrity. Oh, my God.
Come on, celebrity. Come on. First one. That was mine.
Real crush.
Miss Helena.
It had to be David Cassidy for me.
Oh.
Because I was a Partridge family. Because I'm older than you guys, so of course I was 70s, and he was hot stuff. Oh my God. Yeah.
And I wake up middle of the morning and I say that. Oh, great song.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah. Poor old David, he's gone down to God.
Yeah. Danny Partridge, the drummer, the little
Danny
boy.
Bonaducci.
Danny Did you see what his life has turned into? He has had the craziest freaking life. Serious.
Danny, he's amazing.
Yeah. What about you, Kelly?
I'm just thinking, I can't think back to my childhood days where I would have had a celebrity crush.
Well, just think to the first one you had. It doesn't actually have to be your childhood.
Posters on your walls in your bedroom.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think, but I never did. I had posters of Lamborghinis on my wall.
Oh, God. I had the Bay City Rolls. Oh, God.
Kelly, let's keep it clean, you know. We're not going to go into that kind of thing of your love with cars, you know.
Yeah, I had my toys were cars. I never had dolls. Those dolls went under the house.
Good on you, Kelly. Well, it's funny enough, I had dolls.
Really?
Yeah, seriously.
Because you had your sisters.
No, I had no sisters. I have 5 brothers. So there's six of us. But I grew up with 2 neighbours who pretty much are like my sisters.
Yeah.
And we did everything together. And they taught, it's funny, they actually taught me more than anybody ever could, because I hung out with all girls. So by the time I went to school, you know, I was talking to girls and very easily, you know, chatting away to girls all the time.
Yeah.
And all the boys would be like, especially this is the 70s, you know, what are you hanging out with girls for?
Yeah.
You big puff. You're a puff, Caulfield.
Yeah,
it's
a weird part, isn't it?
You do music. Yeah, the thing is, though, it was fabulous. Yeah, I played with dolls. I also had a G.I. Joe man.
Well, there you go.
Except he fell into the pool and the chlorine took his hair away. So then he was bald. So then I turned him into a spy. Well, I had this huge pool and I had a big backyard and I had this line going right across it, and I got him to, you know, because he had the kung fu grip, and he went across like that, and as he did, the wind blew it like that and he hit the water. So he lost all his hair.
Oh my
God. I had a great time. We were very, very poor, but we were never bored.
No, boys are very good at being creative outside.
Oh yeah, especially when you have a big backyard.
Girls are good inside.
What's one thing that can instantly make your day better?
One thing that instantly makes my day better.
What about you, Kelly?
The sun will be shining.
Yeah, waking up.
That'll be about it.
Waking up every morning is a good idea.
Yeah, waking up's good.
Do you know, for me, it's the people on Twitter.
Oh yeah,
I love you guys. I really do. I get the greatest stuff. For me, no one makes me laugh more or get into it more or get behind it more than Rob. Rob's like my number one. I everything he posts, I'm pretty much and David's attack on me. I love David's thing.
Oh,
I feel
David
like
really
I'm part
loves
of the
it.
crowd when he does. Yeah,
I love when
when
David
David
gets
has
going.
a go at me. Yeah, it makes my day. And Rose, when she loses her mind, oh my God, it's hilarious. She just loses her mind, and she just goes for it.
Yeah.
Oh, gotta have a look at that.
I don't get upset by anybody unless they have an attack on me.
Yeah.
I pretty much just, everybody's everybody. We all have different beliefs. We're all different people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
see it as that.
I like it when you get the ones that there's been a few that every day check on me, make sure I'm okay. Like yourself.
Yeah, Chris does
Like,
that. Linda's wonderful. Barb's unreal.
SJ in South Australia does that for me. He's always, and he's always got some good comment to come back with. And
yeah, I just love it. For me, it seriously, it really does make my day when there's something nice on there too.
Yeah.
Follow Rex Chapman too, guys, if you're not already following him.
Who?
Rex Chapman. You'll see a ton of my stuff that I've retweeted. Check him out. Seriously.
Yeah.
His stuff is unreal. And Simon's name, his one's actually changed now. Hang on. He actually had to change his Twitter account. Hang on.
Oh, he went to Twitter jail, did he?
Mate, seriously, can I just say, I haven't been to Twitter jail yet, and I'm very upset over that.
Oh, you don't want to. You don't want to be known for that.
And Cal, you guys follow Cal, Carolyn?
Caroline is in. I've got a Caroline that's from Scotland.
No, it's Cal _O_ Ryan, RYNN. She's absolutely awesome. She is the nicest human being you will possibly ever met.
Go back, Cal _
Sorry. Yeah. So Cal, so CAL _O _RYNN, N for Nelly.
Okay.
Cal Orion. Okay. Orin. Very good. Yeah, no, there's a lot of nice people out there.
There's a heap, yeah.
Yeah. There really is. There's some really lovely people.
I think I was trying to work it out the other day. I think about 90% of mine are all English. Followers, they're all English, and they're just so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, answering my son at the same time.
Yeah.
Seriously, teenagers,
Canada.
they don't leave you alone.
They eventually leave home. So is he with you or is he with Mum?
With Mum.
Oh, yeah. So
okay, right, next.
Okay.
Do you have any pet peeves? Kelly liked that one.
Yeah. You can go first.
Got 1,000,001.
I've got one big one. Manners.
Oh, yeah.
Good manners. I hate it. I hate when somebody doesn't say thank you, please. It's not hard. It really isn't hard to be nice. Just be nice to people. Seriously, it's not a difficult thing.
No.
It's just so damn easy. And it makes somebody's day. You turn to them and you go, thank you so much.
That's right.
Yeah.
How hard was that for me to say just then? Oh, just boom.
I love saying that to people when you go shopping and they don't say anything and you go, thank you, and you have a nice day now, won't you? I love doing it.
Yeah, I hate bad manners.
Yeah.
I really do. I tell you what, here's one for you. I want you to watch US shows, which you probably will, this weekend. I want you to count on your hand, and it'll be on your hand, how many times someone in that television show says please or thank you.
What's it called?
Okay.
UHO.
You watch it. You watch how many people don't say please and thank you in American shows.
Oh, right. Just in any American show.
Pisses me off. It just pisses me off. I mean, come on, man.
If you go to America, they are super polite. So how does that work?
Oh, yeah, no. I'm not saying they're not. I'm saying they're television shows. And those television shows have an influence on people.
Of course they do.
So it's not a difficult thing. What was yours, Kelly? You look like you were winding up before.
Oh yeah, that same thing. It's funny because I'm catching public transport now. You know, I've got to catch a bus, whatever. Every time I get on a bus, I say to the bus driver, "Thank you, good morning," or whatever. And I notice, like on my side of town, everybody else does the same thing. There'll be a couple who don't say anything. You know, okay, they're having a bad day or whatever. But my parents live on the north side, or closer to the city on the north side. Notice there, nobody says a thing. Nobody says thank you, or even when I get off the bus, I'll say thank you, have a good day, you know, and everybody else does too on the south side where I live. Nobody says it, you know, in the city or on the north side where mum and dad live. And I'm like, why are you people so rude? Like, it doesn't, as you say, it doesn't take a second, you know, with this social distancing. Bloody step away from people. Piss out of my, like, get out of my space. Like, they just don't want to do it. And I'm like, step away from me, seriously. Like, when, you know, I'm sitting at a bus stop, for example, you know, there's nobody on the bench. And I sit right at one end, so if somebody's coming, they can sit at the other end. No, they have to sit right up against me. And I'm like, seriously? So I have to get up. Like, you know, I'm not exactly healthy enough to be standing at a bus stop. But anyway, I'm just like, how rude. You know, I left enough room for you people. Just back off.
Yeah,
and
no, I get it.
They're weird. And just say hello.
It's just so annoying.
How hard?
It's one of my favourite things to do when I go to Sydney. Is because in Orange, everyone looks at each other. And the reason that they do it is because 9 times out of 10, you're going to know the person. And you can always tell the people who are visiting from Sydney because you'll look at them as they go past and they'll be looking at you like, what are you looking at?
I know.
What are you looking at me for? What are you looking at me for?
Hello.
I do it. I love it. Yeah, I love doing it.
I go, do I know you?
What?
No, I'm not saying hello. I'm just saying hello.
Yeah. What song always gets you on the dance floor?
Oh God, anything that with a song gets me on the dance floor.
It's Raining Men.
Really?
Yeah, seriously.
Listen, what was yours?
It's Raining Men.
It's Raining Men. It's Raining Men.
Hallelujah.
It's Raining Men.
Okay.
Now you see why so many people, Kelly, go, James, are you gay? Like, can I just say, first of all, if I am gay,
who cares?
One, what business is it of yours?
Yeah.
And two, who gives a fuck?
Exactly.
Whether I'm gay, straight, you know what? Fuck off.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
None of their business.
I used to play on it. Now, when someone asks me, I go, it's none of your business. Fuck off.
Yeah.
What is it? Are you gonna treat me differently now because I'm gay? Yeah, that's how it's gonna be.
Yep.
I'm as straight as it comes. I love women.
You
to the point where I think I loved way too many women.
You're only flamboyant.
Yeah. You know? Well, I've been an actor and a singer and a performer all my life.
Yeah.
You know, it comes out in what you do.
You just like, box. Because you've asked us the question and you haven't shut up.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I was asking and you went off in your little planet.
I went thinking. I was thinking about bus stop always gets me up.
Oh, good song.
Have
you met anyone who can actually do the dance properly though?
Yes, me.
No, I mean like other people. Have you seen young ones try to do it? They got no idea.
Oh, the young ones have no hope. Absolutely no hope.
No. I mean, they know Nutbush city limits, but they don't know the bus stop.
Then I tend to get mixed up as well myself sometimes, especially if you've had a drink, you know. Cross on legs.
I always forget you know how it's the
cross the legs
up and you do the cross the legs one? That always gets me out. I never was very coordinated.
Yeah.
What about you, Kelly?
No, pass. I don't do dance.
Oh, twisting. If anybody likes to twist, I love to twist. I love rock and roll.
Oh, yeah. What a great
ballroom. No anything.
It's always the thing. The funny thing is that I can tell you right now when doing karaoke with the King, the number one song to get people on the dance floor is "Love Is in the Air."
Oh, it does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone loved that, and any Elvis rock and roll song.
All right. I can see
Oh,
that.
this is a really interesting question. When you were a kid, did you eat the crusts on your sandwich, or did you ask for them to be cut?
I had to eat the crust on the sandwiches, dude. Mate, makes your hair go curly. Didn't you know that? Thanks.
You could tell.
Look at
You
this.
could tell. Kay, did you happen to be raised by religious people?
God, no.
No.
My father was a real drinker, and my mother just nah.
Yeah, I was raised by Catholics, so there was no cutting off of the sandwich.
No, the only time you cut them off is when we'd make asparagus rolls, and then you cut the crust off. So.
Oh, nice. Ooh, they sound good.
No, if I wanted the crust cut off, I would have had to do that. No, I didn't cut the crust off.
Okay.
I love
All right.
the crust
There we
off
go.
things.
So the reason that they asked the question, and that's the reason why I said it was interesting, because I read something on this, is that this and the last generation are the most hard to please generation of all time.
Oh God, you're not wrong.
See, my kids understand that I'm their dad, and that's my job. My job is to be their father.
Yeah.
I'm not their mate. I'm their friend, but I'm not their mate. And I ain't gonna mate around with them because I'm their dad. And when I say this is the rule, then that's the rule, and it's the rule that's going to be next week, next month, and it just keeps going. Because I was raised by a man who was very caring, very gentle, but this is the line, and you don't cross it.
Yeah, that's right.
But I can't believe, like, even after all that, or even after doing that, they still are constantly. It's can I get this? Can I do this? Can I do? It's like, shit, we had nothing as kids.
They don't know. They have no
Nah.
idea. You know what we used to get for Christmas present from my grandmother? You know,
Yeah.
the old plastic sandals you used to have in the 60s and the
Oh, yes.
They
Yes,
were,
I remember
you know what
those.
they used to cost? About back in the 60s, they were about 50 cents, which wasn't very much. And that was our Christmas presents from my grandmother.
That was a lot of money back then.
No, it wasn't.
That's a lot of money, Kay. Yeah, it was.
She was rich and she was a tight ass. But that's all we got. You only got one or two Christmas presents. You didn't.
I got hankies and socks. I didn't have grandparents. I had aunties.
Oh,
and I got aunties and uncles. And my auntie was a nun, by the way. She was a nun for 60 years.
Oh, wow.
And every Boxing Day she would come over.
We've only got 10 more minutes. We've got 10 more minutes, guys.
All right. Okay. As I like to call it, the Catholic Day.
Yeah.
When everybody was on their best behaviour. Of course, I had to push it all the time. I'd go up to her and go, because she had a nickname, which was Auntie Muff. And I would go, Auntie Muff, just a question. Do you think Jesus was gay? Because he just hung out with boys and stuff like that. Just to see if I could annoy her. Do you know how she used to handle it? She'd just look at me and go, well, maybe they were James. But does that change the way that what he taught?
There you go.
Which was pretty smart. Yeah. All right. Okay, so this can be the last one then. Ideally, how would you spend your birthday?
Oh, which one? The 60th that I had nothing.
If we could do it, if all of us could do it, Kay, and have your 60th, what would you like?
Oh, bloody great big get together on a boat on the harbour. Oh,
nice. Nice.
Be good.
Yeah.
What about you, Kelly? Ferrari, GTS.
Yeah, boat on the harbour would be really nice, actually.
What about you driving Ferrari GTS on the Autobahn in Germany?
Yes.
I love the Autobahn. Oh my God, it's so much fun, the Autobahn.
Top speed, 363 kilometres an hour.
I could do that. Oh. I've only done 200. Yeah, I could go 360.
Yeah, imagine it. You're in the car. It's just like it's shaped to you, and it's just you. And you're doing gears off here. Everything's geared, everything. So you clutch, everything's here. It's all all on the steering
That'd
wheel.
be scary. And then I'll blow up in a ball of fire. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, still a great birthday, eh? What a great way to go. Everybody at your funeral will be going, hey, listen.
You went
Let's
out
do the
you went
eulogy.
out on a
They go
high.
to do the eulogy. They go, Kelly Lake died, but she did die doing the thing that she loved,
Yeah.
driving a Ferrari at an insane speed, burning out, and then smashing into a wall, dying instantly in a big ball of fire.
That's it.
And just as an ironic thing, everybody could have little tequila with little flames on it.
Oh,
yeah.
Some Benedictine burning. Woo.
Yeah.
What about you?
Me, I had it. I had my 50th. It was great. All my mates, everybody. And then right at when we were walking home from the party, which was literally up the road, I got a message on Twitter saying, "Happy birthday, James," from pretty much the person who I have the biggest crush on, Debbie Gibson, who was a 80s singer.
Yes. Oh my
Yes.
God.
And she sent me a personalized message like, "Happy birthday, James."
I love it.
And one other thing, I got a jumper that's signed by my hero, Tommy Radonicus, who's a rugby league footballer. And it says on it my nickname, Thumper, and it says happy birthday, happy 50th birthday, Thumper. So yeah, I had the best day. It was great. It was
that's
just
lovely.
the best party. I had the best time. I was very, very lucky. So yeah, I've had mine.
That's great.
Very good.
So I got to think about Kaye's now. I got to come up with that. Kelly, that's going to take a while.
Man, I've had it.
I got to get you to
Birthday's already
Germany.
gone.
No. We just redo it again.
Yeah, no.
Seriously.
Next year.
Yeah, we just do it again. We just change it.
Yeah, come
We
on.
can do whatever we want.
I'm going to drive
That's
up.
right.
Yeah,
Are
we're
we
gonna
gonna
party on.
listen to dates and times and years? Stuff that.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
What
party.
do you
Who
want to
cares?
do?
Just have a
Yeah.
party. Who cares?
No, but seriously, who cares? So we celebrate and we go your 60 plus 1 year.
Hey, you don't have to say
So
that.
what?
Huh?
21.
21.
Plus a
That's what
couple
I mean.
others. Yeah, there you go. We have a 21st.
God.
Kelly, in your case, I'd have to get you to my relos. I've got relos in Europe that can take you on a car on that if you like.
I've got some Rello. I've got a Rello there.
I've got an exchange daughter whose husband has a Ferrari and a Jaguar, and took my other half out and did this massive speeds around roundabouts and all places everywhere on the Autobahn. And he came out and he was green when he got back. So
Oh my
green,
God.
sick as.
I would be too, considering that I'm like that just on the smallest rides.
He had to buy the Ferrari. That's what he wanted. Unbelievable.
All right, well, we'll finish on that question. And let me see. So we're up to 27 and we'll do that next week. Very lovely to see you, Kelly.
Coming back next week? You're coming back next week?
Yeah, I'd love to. Thank you.
Excellent. Good
Good.
stuff.
All
See
right.
we
All
get
right,
some more
I'll
people
talk to you
too.
soon.
This is great.
Right.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
See ya. Oh, look,
Bye.
my fingers are going. Look, they disappeared.
What?
See
I can't find
you
me button.
later.
I've lost my
Bye.
button.
Oh, no.